the real-life superhero, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Richard Turner.
Hey.
You may be one of the most fascinating and multi-layered persons I've ever had the pleasure of back there just talking to. But Richard, when I mentioned to my friend Eric that you were here today, he lost his mind because his brother actually produced and directed your film Dealt.
Right.
And that was the People's Choice winner of the 2017 South by Southwest Film Festival, correct?
Which is very cool. Yeah, it won the...
I told you this guy has many layers. So do you feel that you developed... I feel like these are ESP skills you've got here. You've got some extrasensory perception. Do you see or feel auras or spaces or shadows? Or what is your perception of sight currently?
Well, there's a number of layers to my particular case. I've actually been interviewed by neuroscientists from Harvard to Moscow University in Russia. And I have a very unusual condition called Charbonnet Syndrome. It's French. It was first documented by Charbonnet back in 1760. And in my case, what it means is I see my subconscious in external space. In other words, most people that are blind just see black. I don't see black. I see everything that's ever in the back of your brain, in your subconscious. I see it projected in front of me, just like virtual reality. Now that we have virtual reality, people have a better understanding of what my world is like. So in other words, I live in what I call two basic spectrums. And when the neuroscientists talked about that, the red spectrum, which is the more analytical, there's all geometric shapes and lines, and then amongst all those lines and shapes is just any particular subconscious image you can imagine. And then I guess the upper part of the brain is the more artistic, and that is I call the blue spectrum because it's random, like strokes of blue paint going up and down, and everything is layered two-dimensionally, but in three-dimensional. It's three-dimensional, but all the images are two-dimensional. And at will, I can take any image and zoom in on it, like the picture of my beautiful wife in her bikini, and I can zoom it in and have it turn around, turn upside down, or the thing I do all the time is if I want to remember a phone number, I can write the number down in the air. I'll see it floating in the air just like you'd see it on a computer screen. And because I have what they call an eidetic memory, I go, I take a picture of it and I'll never forget it.
Wow.
Like the number of the person who brought me here. Well, let me look up his number real quick. 469-442-5451.
Who's that? Whose number's that?
That is Moby, the one that I thought was going to take your place.
Moby? Moby, he just called you. No, it's fine. He just rang you.
Number way to the world?
Everybody has your phone number.
Everybody has your. Expect
sexy
a lot
man.
of good calls.
Gonna get a lot of calls today.
Yeah.
That's absolutely fascinating. I know as a sighted person, we just live our lives and we see what we see. And obviously, I know that everybody sees slightly differently. I have astigmatism. I've had LASIK twice, bragger. So I'm clearly going to go blind at some point in old age. But we all have slightly different things that we see. And I think most sighted people, if we don't know somebody who has different vision, we think, oh, poor blind people. And yet what you just described was something that we can only dream of and sighted people have invented.
Exactly. And I've been, like I said, I've been interviewed by neuroscientists from all over the place. And what they explain in my particular case and why I have the touch with the cards that I have is that my haptic and tactile neural network, that's the part of the brain that relates to touch. And it's hungry, and what it did is it bulleted its way into my visual network, which in my brain is fully intact. But I have no retina, so you can't see without a retina. But the thing that would receive that information from the retina within the brain is fully there. And some of the best evidence is when I dream in full, clear images with none of the VR that I explained that I see as in my state I'm in right now.
Have you been like chopped up and studied by scientists?
Actually, I was flown into Moscow, Russia during COVID because they wanted me on a show called, how's this for a title? Superhuman Incredible People. And
I think it fits.
They were all people that had extraordinary brains. These people on the show were just amazing. The show actually started in China called Brain, and they were all the people on the show were neuroscientists. The guy that sat at my table to my right was the head of the neuroscience department at Moscow University, and he said they have been studying me and what I can do for a dozen years. And at the time I was stunned. I go, what? How did you even know I existed? And let alone that the things that I can do with my brain were actually the subjects in different universities in Russia, of all places. So that was kind of an interesting reveal for me.
Right. I mean, you are a human anomaly to a degree, and just without the card sharking, everything else, I could talk to you for days and hours and weeks and months and years. But Dealt, that's the movie, so people can get to know you through the movie Dealt. I don't know where to find it. Google it.
You can find it it's on Hulu,
there you are.
Amazon Prime, Google Play, any video on demand platform has it. Outside the US, it's on Netflix. Inside, it's on Hulu. So it's not hard to find. And it was, the director and producers, they're all here. They have another film that's being shown facing Nolan Ryan, Bradley Jackson, who was one of the writers for Dealt. He produced and did that film, so some of you may have already seen that. But they were just a wonderful team. For 5 years, they followed me around the world, lived with me, and caught thousands of hours of footage. Which in itself is kind of weird and creepy, but
they turned you into a reality show.
They turned me into a reality show. But anyway, the success of the film, which has been touching people all over the world, is not due to me. I just happen to be the guy in front of the camera that is a little twisted, a little weird, and a lot goofy, and can do things with cards that astonishes people, but they're the ones that really made the film. When you watch the film, it has touched people from one end of the planet to the other, and I've actually been seen in 214 countries and have been just all over the world, and I'll be in the most obscure places and have people go up and stop me on the street that they saw Dealt. And like I said, I spent 34 days in Moscow a year ago, September.
How does that feel now, knowing what's going on in the Ukraine, having been to Russia so recently?
The thing is, here's the problem. When I went to Russia, at first I was expecting to have the KGB or the KVR or one of their security agencies follow me everywhere I went and are getting harassed. The people there are marvelous. They're so nice. They were so friendly. And I was also brought in by the government of China. I toured throughout the entire country in the most beautiful theaters in the world. And it's not the people. The people around the world are magnificent. They're just like you and me, just like our friends down the street, our good friends. It's our governments that are just causing all kinds of havoc. And unfortunately, I think, and I had some I was just say a little bit of inside information because of my escort there. Things that were said a year and a half ago are now happening now that were inferred to me at that time. So I'm sorry to see what's
happening.
Going on.
That's a crazy situation. We should have not only empathy and sympathy for the people of Ukraine, but for the oppressed people of Russia too.
Yes, and I had a guy named Maxim Suderikov. He saw Dealt and he asked if he could produce a movie about me, and it's really turned out to be more of a love story between my wife and I, Kim, and he did it because he said the Russians they have such a hopeless feel about them, and he said he wanted to do something to inspire them. So at his own expense, he produced this film, and it's called I Like the Way I See, and you can Google it and watch it. But that shows you how and he's from Kyiv, Ukraine, and right now his family are bunkered down, terrified in bunkers in Kyiv, and but he that's how kind his heart was, that he wanted to do something for what right now is the Ukraine's most bitter enemy.
I don't really have words at the moment, but thank you for the insight, your personal insight into the tragedy that's happening in the Ukraine because of the Russian oppression.
Yeah.
May I shift gears and ask you to do some sleight of hand? I know there are some very curious people watching. Richard's stories, as you can tell, are being documented in the movies and documentaries, but this is a skill that you've developed. Was this just as a kid fun? You enjoyed doing it, or did you feel that this was something you could do with your, if you don't mind me saying, your superpowers?
Well, to finish, elaborate on when we were talking about the haptic part of the brain, the touch part of the brain, what it did is it merged together with my visual part, and so those two parts of the brain are resonating as one. And in the words of some of these neuroscientists, they said I have the most developed tactile neural network of anybody on planet Earth. That's not me saying it. That's a Harvard neuroscientist saying that. But I'll give you a quick example. Say a number between 10 and 20.
14.
14. Watch, I'm going to try to cut with one hand 14 cards. Can you take those and just
be happy to
for everybody?
Yep. All right.
How close we got?
1, 2, 3, 4,
She's
5.
English counting in Spanish to the Americans.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Cállate, güey.
Muy bueno.
What?
All right, pass
What
it back.
happened? Hold on, I'm dealing 2 mics with one hand.
Oh, okay, yes.
There you go, sir.
Okay, now that you understand, are these face down? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now that you understand, point to somebody in the audience so they don't think you and I are, this is fixed, and just tell them to pick any number 1 to 52, but you don't want to say 52 because I'll just toss out the whole deck and it's not very impressive. So think of a number that you think would be hard.
My older brother used to say, do you want to play 52 card pickup? It's a fun new game.
Boring.
Jerk.
I played it more than anybody on the planet because I've dropped the cards more because I hold the cards more.
All right.
Somebody say a number.
So this lady right here in front of me, right you. No, next, that's the one. Go, number.
Out loud.
21.
21?
21.
Okay,
She said 21.
Oh, I think
right.
I got 22.
How do you? Okay. All right. I'll do this one in English, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sorry, one-handed. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. F off. 21. 22. He did it. Sir, how?
So, here, now take all the cards back.
Okay.
And shuffle them all up any way you like.
All right. May I ask you to hold your own mic?
Yes, I will be happy
go.
to do that. I was going to offer that because...
I don't like these mic handles, so
I know.
Okay, I'm going to do this. All right, we're rigging it, guys. Hold on.
And this is this is extemporaneous.
That's not right.
Because I didn't
Come
know...
here, Josh.
I didn't know that there was going to be a screen. Otherwise, I would have brought a table and actually did somewhat of a show. But so we're winging it here right now.
We are winging it, and I like it like this. All right, what am I supposed to do? Can you come
mix
closer,
those
Josh?
cards to your satisfaction.
Be one with me.
Here's something to work with if you want something to shuffle on.
All right, this is everyone. This is Josh.
Josh.
He's getting his beard trimmed on Tuesday. He's a little rough right now. All right, do you want me to just shuffle
Mix
these
them,
just the way
so
I do?
you're satisfied. Mix them,
right, I'm not very good.
Whatever you want. Doesn't matter. As long as you're satisfied, those cards have been randomized. That's the point.
Also, my health insurance has been a real dick about getting me my medicine for my Otezla for my psoriatic arthritis. So my thumbs don't work very well. Sorry.
That's fine. Okay, we're just because you're
Dealing
gonna be
with
doing
that.
a lot of shuffles. So
All right, one last one because they're fat. The shuffles are fat. I'm not.
Yes, they
They're
are lopsided.
terrible. Oh
They're
my
very
God.
lopsided.
You can hear that.
You're getting about 8 cards in between every other one.
How do you know? All right,
I
there's
can
the
hear
deck.
that.
Okay.
Okay. Are they face down?
Yes, sir. Face down.
Yeah, so you handed them to me face up. Did you note that?
No.
Okay. Now, in poker games, they'll have what's called wild card. Like deuces are wild. I want you to just cut. Can you reach from there? Or
Yes.
Anybody, just cut the deck in half.
Okay. There
Like
you go.
sometimes they'll have deuces are wild. Other times they'll just cut a card, and that will be the wild card. To make it more random, just say any number you like. Just say any
4.
random number. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is that card out loud?
It's the 10 of spades.
So the 10s are wild. Okay?
Okay,
so not
did you
the
see that?
deuces
He
are
did
wild.
something.
The 10s are wild. Okay, now I want you to take these cards, shuffle them up,
Okay.
and we're going to deal a hand of poker, and I'm going to show you how far I can push the envelope.
So fat. I shuffle so fat. Why do I shuffle so chubby?
Well, maybe you need to go to the gym. Not
I do,
you,
I
not
do,
you,
I do.
not you, the deck.
Oh.
The deck needs to go to the gym. Yes. Thank you. I'm quick on the draw.
You are quick on the draw. I'm just the worst assistant.
No, what are you talking about? So far, I haven't felt one tomato or one rock thrown at me.
All right, okay, we're doing all right. Thank you.
Now, we're going to deal my favorite game, 7-card stud. I have a small table here, so let's make 4 players because that's about how much room we have.
Okay.
Where do you want the winner? Number 1, number 2, number 3, or number 4?
The winner?
Yeah, you pick a spot. 1, 2, 3, or 4.
I feel like 4 is my number today.
Number 4 is a good number. 1, 2, 3, and this is you right here.
Yes, sir.
The 4th card. Now watch this. I want you to take these cards back, give them a quick mix, and don't give me the whole deck back. Just put a stack of cards in my hand. So she's going to do everything she can to make this as impossible as possible. So I'll just put a stack of cards in my hand. And if it's easier for you, you could you can be a little more generous than that. I got to at least get around the table once. There we go. I
don't know what I'm doing.
The table once. So we have player 1.
All right, 1.
We have player 2. We have player 3.
3.
And we have player 4.
4.
Take those back. Mix them with the rest of the ones you have.
Mix them in,
or just be ready to just pull out a stack and put them in my hand. Just give me a stack of cards.
Here we go.
Now the next 4 cards are dealt face up. We have player 1, player 2.
Whoa.
Player 3, and we're playing 7-card stud. And we play, and there's 4. What's that card?
Queen of Hearts.
Take that card, take them back, mix them up real quickly. Or you can switch up the other half and just hand them to me.
And I'll shuffle like children do. Do you remember shuffling like this when you were a kid? I can handle that one.
Okay, do that. As long as the point is, you're just handing me some random stack of cards each time we go around the table. 1, 2, 3, and you're number 4. You have a queen.
Queen of
and
Hearts.
What's your next card?
10 of spades.
Queen and a 10?
Yes.
And the 10 is wild, remember?
10's
so that
wild.
means she has 2 queens. Mix them up.
How?
Or switch with me. So the point is this, even if the deck was face up and you could see every card coming off the top, to be able to control anything under these conditions would be inconceivable. Player 1, player 2, player 3, and here you are. What's that card?
It's an ace.
So you're doing real well. Now you have a pair of aces with that. Mix them up, hand me a stack.
I'm actually going to win something, guys.
She's going to put money on the table. Remember, Jason has money.
Tenner. I'll put a tenner in.
You put it, 10 spot. Player 1, player 2, player 3.
All right.
And here, just to make it interesting, switch with me right before I take your card.
All right.
Just give me the other half.
Boom.
And did you want to shuffle these, or do you want to shuffle them?
No. I trust you.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
No.
You're much better at shuffling than me. Okay.
What's that card?
It's a Jack of Hearts.
10, Jack, Queen,
How did
Ace.
I get that?
Mix them up one more time.
stacked.
This will be the last card. This will be the last card. So once again, she's doing everything under the sun
Everything.
to make this as impossible as possible. Just give me a stack.
There.
You just give me the whole of it.
Sorry, I was very nervous. You make me nervous.
Okay, we have the last card's called
Face
Down
down.
and Dirty.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, and you chose 4. Switch with me before I deal the last card, just to make it interesting. Switch with me. Give me the other half.
There.
And do we want to just deal it, or do you want to just say shuffle?
I don't know. You're terrifying me.
Okay,
You're so
well,
cool.
Okay, I'll just whatever you are happy where you want me to deal from.
Now.
You are right here?
Yes.
All right. There. Okay, take those back.
All right.
So you shuffle cut, chose 4 players.
Wait.
Chose number 4 to win. Let's see what we have in this hand. Now make sure I don't grab the other cards here by accident.
I think you did grab a couple.
Yeah, just keep them
All right,
separate.
okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One of those does not belong. Okay. Okay, what's that card?
King of club.
King.
Wait, clubs.
What's that?
That's the Jack of Hearts.
Jack. What's that?
That's the Ace of Spades.
Ace.
I mean, no, Ace of Hearts. Sorry, they're faced
What's
differently.
that?
That's the King of Hearts.
Pair of kings. What's that?
That's let me turn it. That's a 10. A 10
so
of
that makes
clubs.
3 kings
I
because
said
you have a
spades
wild
earlier.
card. What's that?
Okay.
That card.
Queen of Hearts. How do I have I've got the flush.
What's this card?
It's the Ace of Spades.
And what's that card?
It's the 10 of Hearts.
So another 10. So you have 4 10s, a straight flush. You have one heck of a good hand.
I put $10. Am I a millionaire?
10 doesn't make a millionaire, but 10 does give you 20.
Okay, I'll take it.
But think about that. She shuffled, cut,
How?
handed me any random stack of card out of the deck. So the point is, even if this deck was face up and you could see every card coming off the deck, to have controlled anything would have been inconceivable.
Inconceivable.
Take them back and put them all one direction.
All one direction. Okay, mic down. Excuse me. You're on your own. Talk for yourself. There you go.
Yeah,
how do
I'll
you
take that mic.
Okay, how do you do that? How? Can you give your secrets away?
Well, if we had more show time, I'll try it. Maybe I can do something to show you one of the moves.
Straight. I'm not as quick as you.
But we're burning a lot of talk time by sitting here demoing cardboard.
We need an assistant.
Yeah, we do. Ask. Okay.
Joshua's here. Thank you, Joshua.
Now, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Your wild card you chose was 10. Watch.
10.
I'm going to try to give the deck a triple cut, and let's see if I can cut a high wild card. What's that?
10 of spades.
10 of spades. 10 of spades. 10 of spades. Are you ready? Give the deck a triple cut, and what's that?
It's the 10 of diamonds.
Give the
Are
deck
you
a triple
seeing
cut.
this?
Okay, and what's that?
It's the 10 of clubs.
And you shuffle these cards, yes?
Yeah, like a child.
Watch, I'll let you see them. I'll let you watch them being shuffled some more. Watch.
How?
I'll let you see them being shuffled some more. Shuffle some more. Shuffled a lot. Now watch, are you ready?
Yes.
Give it a triple cut. Did we get the last one?
It's the 10 of hearts, everybody. Please, you need to give some respect to Richard Turner.
Okay.
You did a giant disrespect job on me on that one, I feel like.
What are you talking about? I dealt you one heck of a hand.
Yeah, you did.
We are rich now.
I wish I'd put more than 10 on
I
it.
wish you did too, because we have to split it. And that means I only got $5 out of all that work.
Well, let me ask you this. Are you banned from gambling? Are you banned from Caesars?
I am known in the casinos from one end of the planet to the other. I walk in, they say, Richard, let's buy you dinner. Stay 10 feet away from the table. In fact, I was just in Las Vegas last week. I was the keynote speaker for the World Gaming Protection Conference. And what this is people from casinos around the world that are there to learn how to catch the people that are trying to try to cheat the casinos. So,
you're now a consultant.
I have been
sides.
for a long time. But anyway, so that was really a fun one to be. I was their keynote speaker with all these really interesting gangsters and other people as well.
I'm going to ask you one last question, and then I'd like to turn it over to the audience, because I know that we have some questions from Ibble. Yes, we have. And please feel free if you have questions for Richard. He's such a fascinating man. The first question I have is, do you know what kind of shoes you're wearing and how cool they are? Have you seen this man's shoes?
They're Gucci.
Look at this guy.
My wife picks out, if I look good, it's because my wife, I like Zinnia, and this is a Zinnia coat. I like it because it has 10 pockets, but they cost between $300 to $600 per pocket. So, and that's just the way they come. It's not special. It's just the Zinnia 10 pocket, but I like the clothes that have feel, but yeah, the Gucci shoes. I like Gucci because they feel good.
You're a baller. I freaking love it. All right, I'm turning it over to the Q&A. We have questions? All right.
So we do have multiple questions from Ibble, as expected for Richard. One, Richard, I've got is...
Speak up.
What is the most difficult card trick that you would say that you've accomplished?
Oh.
The one that I just did is probably the one of the most difficult things that I do, because I push the envelope so far, letting you shuffle and choose the number of players, choose the winning position, and choose the wild card, and then control the outcome. That's probably the toughest thing that I do.
And you just did that to me? That was the one
we just did it, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel used, but I love it.
But isn't it nice to feel used when you're having fun being used?
Yes.
But
I consented 100%.
We were used together.
We did.
They were, we weren't the one used. It was those other two players that were the ones that were used.
Those suckers.
We took those suckers.
We took them down.
Man, they have no idea how much money they just
Let's
got
go to
transferred.
Vegas. Just me and you in those Gucci shoes. I'm so down. The most difficult card trick he's ever performed, and you guys just saw it for free. I feel like we should be charging for this.
Well,
but...
I'll try another one for you, okay?
Oh, you guys want another one?
No, ask more questions. We only have 45 minutes.
Sorry, yes.
We were talking about
could go
tech.
forever.
Tech. This is a tech convention, and I have a tech company called 52 Productions, and we're going to actually be really affecting the online real money gaming.
Thank you.
And then the platforms that you'll play cards on worldwide. My co-founder is Adam Chire. He's the one that invented Siri. All those that have Siri on their phones, he's the one that created that. And if you have the Android, he created Bixby. But Siri is what he's best known for.
Can you know him? You can get me in, right? Give me an in. I could do it, right? I could be Siri. I mean,
you want to
little
be
more
Siri voice,
casual.
That's right. Yeah, you
Like,
could be
I'll
another
turn
Siri
that on
voice.
for you.
Yeah.
You want to play that song? Don't play that. That's rubbish.
Well,
I'll play you a better song.
For the gaming devices that we're doing, he's actually going to synthesize my voice, so you're going to unfortunately have to listen to me whenever you play these games. And they have multiple applications that'll be on all your mobile devices, and it will be something you can play against the app, against other players, or for real money play. And then there are also applications where we will be. Well, I better not say anything further than that, but just keep
We've got some sneaky things in the works. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah, they're really fun things, and they're.
Gosh, round of applause, please, everybody, for Richard Turner. You can see his film online on Hulu, Netflix, everywhere. Jason Jepson, do you have some final words?
DEALT.
Ladies and gentlemen, please another warm round of applause for Mr. Richard Turner. Find him on Ibble. Check out his documentary. Keep an eye out for his game, and he's got a movie coming out as well. Richard, we can't thank you enough, sir. We really appreciate your time.